Mohbad was assaulted by Sam Larry and
Naira Marley.
his crew, and he wrote a petition as regards that, and the police did nothing about it. A few days ago, or let's say yesterday, the day before yesterday, we have a similar scenario on Prime Boy, and I believe he has written a petition as regards that. What could, let's say, let's substitute Prime Boy as Mr. X. What would Mr. X do if the police refuse to take action, just as they refused to take action during Mohbad's case?
When
Now,
they are not even,
this is what I'm going to say.
No.
You see, there is a difference between
a teenager.
Mohbad's situation and that of Prime Boy. In Mohbad's situation, he identified the leaders of the arsenals, the attackers. He identified them and named about 3 or 4 people in his petition to say these are the people. And he also put there that they claimed, according to his petition, that they were sent by someone. Now, that is different. In case of Prime Boy, I don't know if he identified any of his attackers. Now, himself and his lawyers have gone to police and they've made official statements. And part of it, they will ask, do you suspect anybody? If he has any suspect, they would have told the police. It is now the job of police, 1, to protect him. 2, being a suspect in a murder case, it calls for them to protect him. 3, it is their job to investigate to know what happened. But I believe Prime Boy is the smartest of all the suspects. He's the smartest. Like when I interviewed him last week, he said he used to have a lawyer that if you want to talk, you say, don't talk, don't talk. I said, which one is this? I will not talk. I don't want you again. He went to look for another lawyer. It means he knows his rights.
Okay.
He wants to clear his name. Now, if he's that person, I believe the lawyer he got now, which everybody saw his performance at the inquest, we guide him aright. And we ensure that he's protected. Now, the lawyer, because the lawyer is now his lawyer, unlike Mohbad, we now intercede and hold police accountable. And also police knowing that they now have a reputation in the public with their failure to act on time. They also know that the public will hold them accountable. So I then will assume they will act right. That is what I will assume. But in case they don't have right, we are the public now. We will come after them the way we used to. That is what I will say.
Thank you much, Mr. Aristo. Your contribution has been
Crocodile. Crocodile, can I say something?
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you see the reason why we may want to drag Papa Mohbad to her side, to join her to chase shadow. Papa Mohbad was very, very clever.
That's correct.
To refuse to join her because they are both complainant. But due to Papa Mohbad is wise, he said, whom are we chasing? When the people that is involved are the one that, a complainant, and she want to drag him into her own team. He refused. That is the thing.
Hey.
That is the thing. Papa is very clever. That evil genius could have dragged him, convinced him to come and join. Then, whom are they fighting for? Fighting who? Fighting empty thing. At the end of the day, they will not get anything. Why the finger? Why the main person sitting there, pretending? So I give Baba credit for that.
Exactly.
I give him credit for that. He did well.
Guys, like and share justice for Mohbad.
Okay, joke. Aristo, are we not going to say that Mohbad's lawyer is not as also contributed to the to the way the police handle the case.
Yeah, because Mohbad lawyer dey the day when Mohbad kpai, na he carry hand do fingerprint.
In advising Mohbad to speak out as regards the condition that he was going through as regards the molestation before he led to his death.
Well, you see, we can say so, and we will say it with caution because we don't know what transpired. But we can also say that it was very counterproductive for a lawyer that your client was bullied,
abused, you don't fit do anything,
subjected to ridicule.
Maybe the lawyer fault. Wunmi was controlling the lawyer. Money.
And it wasn't a drama. It was a real life thing. And we've seen a number of videos of him being beaten, bullied, crying out. We've listened to his music where he's crying out for help. And his lawyer did not follow up with his petition. Are we to say that Mohbad told him not to go after it again? Or as a lawyer, he should have told Mohbad, Mr. Man, law is my forte, and I think we need to follow this too. So will we blame him for not fighting enough for his client? Exactly. Will we blame him, even if he's not on retainer, he's on a job? We will blame him because as a professional, you are supposed to increase your earning. And the more you work, the more you earn. Are we saying it's complacent? Are we saying they wrote a petition and did not follow up and accepted anything that came from them? Are we saying that recording these people, attacking him with machete, with bat, with everything, is a good thing or is a norm in our society? And a lawyer that wrote some petition did not follow through since last year, before this guy died in September the following year. You know, it doesn't make sense. For me, it doesn't make sense. The timeline of not following it up. If you think that police station is not persecuting your case as you want it, you take it to an higher one. They are rich. He has a record label. Why is the label not taking it up? Because he is their artist. He is their money. He's the one making money for the record label. Why didn't they take it up? If they think their lawyer is not a litigation lawyer, a criminal lawyer, why not get one? So for me, the people around him failed him. They failed to help him to prosecute, to seek redress when he was assaulted. They failed to help him to use the law to his advantage. And at the end of the day, the ultimate happened. He died in the process. So I blame all these things. It's a sad thing for me.
Exactly.
It's a sad thing. Because seeing all those videos of him beating here and there, and he had the opportunity of a continuation of the bullying and beating, assault on him, and he has an opportunity, a recorded one live, and there are principles that were shown in it, and he wrote a petition regarding that. Are we to say that he has not followed the law? He followed the law to complain, and the law failed him. The system failed him. They failed him. I'm talking about, we called him, he did not come. What is that? You saw a video of some people going to attack some people, you left them. They are still gallivanting, still singing those. And there are a number of videos of these elements in name, even on some other people, on how they beat people, on how they order people to be beaten on the streets. They are all there on the social media.
Yeah.
It shows this is a pattern of these people. Should police allow such people to continue to foster in the society? Come on, man. They failed him. That's what I'm saying. They failed him. Aside from whatever police does, they failed him. And if I'm his family, I will sue the Nigerian police for failing him. I will sue them.
Yeah.
Not be lying.
Thank you for your submission, aristocrat. It has been helpful and guiding. Okay. Anybody else who have anything to say or any comments?
Hey.
Yeah. The point is that, like what Xpøsèd have said, they took advantage of the man, the father of the boy. You understand? If they say that, okay, the father of the boy is a professor, one of the politicians, they won't do what they were doing to the boy. And even after the death, you understand, the father is not exposed to some of these things.
Exactly.
So first of all, when something happens to you and you are not exposed, you'll be confused. That is why some of this delay came in. And they took advantage of all of these things because they have been in the street. The people involved in these things, they have been in the street. They have read their family, they have seen everything. Who are they? They can't do anything. They never knew that people will even took up this matter this way. Their own plan is just, let's just eliminate this guy and go away. You get? So what they did is when you, that is why it's good in a family, have someone that is, I don't know how I'm going to put it, someone that is well educated, also exposed to. If somebody like that, like the man's brother, is a professor or something, they would do a thing like that to that family. You understand? I think that is my contribution this morning.
A potential suspect. So there is no law anywhere in the world that will say someone that is not a suspect or has a criminal case in court don't have the right to travel. Wunmi can travel from Lagos to anywhere in Nigeria. As long as she's still in Nigeria, no problem. Police will just want to reach out to her. Even a suspect, if a suspect has medical condition and they need to fly the suspect abroad, the suspect will tell the RPO and they will do what they have to do to save the person's life. They will grant it. But that is in such case. So we just have to understand that. What was the second question? I forgot.
Okay, so thank you very much, though. It was because of the kind of scene that happened. That was why I asked you the question, but I accepted what you said.
Yeah, what is your second question?
Is that she claimed that there were 7 people, according to her story in Sahara Reporters, that those 7 people were with mohbad when nurse was treating. And
yes.
She didn't mention sex. Talking about she and Adura, interswitching with fried rice and mohbad.
All right.
So my question is this, that why haven't the, police please can you mute?
Justice mohbad.
Sorry. So the 7 people that she stated that, were with mohbad when the nurse was treating, because we haven't seen their testimonies or, their own interview. They should have been questioned. Why haven't the police done that? And do you think, reading all these things, they will be able to do that before the next citizen?
Now, this is what I'm going to say to this. Police said that they've interrogated about 26 people. Possibly everybody in his house as at that time and other people. Now, if during their interrogation, they did not establish any of them to be complicit in the death, there is no need for them to detain them or categorize them as suspects. Now, let's move to the inquest. If the state, that is the DPP, because the state is also there, and every other lawyers that come in this case, see the need that any of these other 7 people should be cross-examined, they are the one to apply to the court to say, we want A, B, C, D. Who from the statement of the wife said they were present when the nurse was administering medication to him, to come and give us the account. So it is not the police that will say, go and give testimony. It is those who want to find out things that we demand from them. And I think lawyer Wahab Shitu, with the last thing I've heard, have made an application for a number of people to come and give their testimonies. So we hope possibly part of those people are there and they will be able to give information about what they know. But it is nobody's fault if ex people do not come to the inquest. It is the duty of the legal practitioners to request for witnesses that they feel they want to cross-examine or to give account of what happened. You understand? I hope I've been able to answer that.
Yeah, thank you. I do appreciate that. But anyway, that first one of the traveling thing, I remember there's an incident recently of a pastor that reported that, the wife even reported herself that she was going to commit suicide. And people are like on the case. And as people are like protesting, they're already restricting their no movement because now they need to investigate, because even the one who claimed to be the loved one could be the one that done this stuff. But
yes. You see, that is a different case. You see, in this case, they've already established suspects. Suspects have been established. Yes, in some
they all know what they are doing.
She's not a suspect. The wife is not a suspect in this case. She's a complainant. Go back to that video. The police commissioner, when he was reading his report, said Mr. Joseph Alopa and Miss Wumi are the complainants, the two of them.
Imagine.
So they did not tag them as suspects. So if they were suspects, for now, Prime Boy, the nurse, and Spending are suspects. They have bail condition. They are supposed to report to the police on a certain date at some certain time every week.
In Nigeria, no happen to us. So
if they are traveling, they are supposed to. So that is to suspects. But Wumi is not a suspect. She's a complainant. Okay. If they establish that she's a suspect, of course, they will place her under same condition. But if she's not,
because they don't want to place her under the same condition,
let us look at the petition of Prime Boy now. If in the petition of Prime Boy, the investigation established that Wumi is guilty of what Prime Boy petitioned about, they can place her, she can be a suspect now. She can be detained and later be granted bail, and her movement will be restricted. That is a different matter. But on the case of the death of Mohbad, so far so good, except if in the next hour or in the next few minutes, police come out to say the wife is now a suspect. If she's not, her movement cannot be restricted. She is free. She's free to move wherever she desires. She will only inform them
Nigeria no happen to us, so justice for mohbad.
These are my contacts. Please get back to me.
Okay, brings me to this part where you talked about Prime Boy and the nurse. Based on the toxicology, according to the toxicology, it seems as if like they've cleared them.
Yes.
Suspects.
You're right.
And they still travel as well.
No, they can't travel. See, because
God says they are free.
Yes.
God.
Now, the toxicology is inconclusive, but the toxicology came with some other fact. The toxicology has established that all the suspects are not suspects. So it is left for their lawyers when they go to criminal court. If the police do not change their status from suspect and they took them to court like that, it is now the responsibilities of the lawyers of this suspect to say, come, your medical report did not in any way link my client to this crime. Therefore, they should be discharged and acquitted. And the judge will look at it and the judge will announce. So the first job is for the police to change their status and say, from all the evidences we've gathered now, these people are not the suspect. We are now looking into different direction. Or they take them to court. When they get to court, their lawyers will clear them.
Okay, so I'm looking at different direction now. The wife, everybody, including even if he's pinned.
The suspect. Nobody, except police comes tomorrow. You see, once the inquest is finished, police can still continue some other investigation because they should be moving to court. Police can now come before the court in their charge picture and say, oh, X person is no more our suspect based on activities of investigation. We've been able to say this person is not a suspect. But if they did not, they all go to court. They'll trash it out. But if someone is not a suspect, police cannot say the person cannot move now. I am not a suspect now. I am not a suspect. Why would you say I'm not, or I am not a principal witness?
Hey,
to say you restrict my movement. I'll sue you to court. That is
but we are
violation
not
of
say
my
women are
fundamental human
suspects.
right.
Nigeria police.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.